go. It should start. Alright. So pretty cool one today, I think. Had one of them ideas I wanted to go with. I did this that painting the other day where you basically make the canvas look like wood. So we're gonna try that today. And it's all based off of a reaction that you get from the liquid clear that you put on your canvas and the thinner that you use. It makes an instantaneous reaction. Get all this hair off. Kind of write down the access real quick. So you're going to need a whole lot of liquid clear. Hair from the brush. Bam. So, I already went ahead and mixed up a color on a palette. It's alizarin crimson and sap green mixed together. They call it Christmas brown, but whenever you do this little technique, it's pretty cool. It's a good color to use because it's a transparent color, meaning that you can see through it. The whole idea is you literally just scrape down, get you some light spots, get you some dark spots. Doesn't really matter. Kind of blend it ever so slightly like that, right? So you kind of get the idea of what the wood's gonna kind of look like already, right? Let me make sure I got it. Alright, I ain't got it on Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't bug out. Yeah, on TikTok, like I said, it was pretty cool. So, we got the color all figured out. We could even go, put some more if you want, really. Just kind of here and there. This is essentially going to be my background for the whole painting. Actually, I just don't want one even color. I want kind of all over the place. So, with that, clean my brush. Came up with a friendly versions. Basically, to get you a big old planner thing, like a planner. Oh, poo-poo Wi-Fi. Okay. Take the Wi-Fi off. Anyway, back to it. Enough of that. So, to make the wood effect, you literally just dip it in a little thinner. A little bit of thinner, not a lot. Kind of pull up the excess, and then you literally just going to scrape down. And it's pretty much instantaneous. See how they already did that? Kind of wiggle. So it makes them all a little, I don't know if y'all can see that or not. We'll give it a minute, you'll be able to see it. Starts to eat away. I said it has some weird reaction. I don't know why it does it. Pull in a little closer so you can see that. Like I say, as it starts to dry, you can see all the white lines and everything. So pretty much that's how you make it look like wood. Then once you do that, like I said, it will leave some hard lines like that. So what I like to do, I take that same brush that I just used, I just barely go across it again. That way you still get those marks, but now it looks a little more faded, right? And then with that, try to make sure I keep cleaning my brush, try to keep up with it the whole time. So what we'll do with that, basically I'm going to try to do that same little gator scene that I've been playing with lately, but we'll do it with the wood background. And obviously I got the tape on there, peel that off, it's going to look real nice. So, let's see. Let's see what I want to use. We'll use that same fan brush. Okay. So I'm going to do my background, trees first. Going to kind of use that same little bit of color. And just kind of play with that. Just going to kind of put some background stuff back here. I say you don't have to add too much crazy detail because the main factor is that you get the wood look going. So I'll add some green into that too. Dry 1 inch. Pull that down, reflections a little bit. You gotta be careful with your reflections though, because like I said, then you're gonna start messing up all the wood stuff. So, I don't wanna go too crazy with that kind of stuff. Let's see, I like to use. So I like to put about 3 of them. Put one right here. The hardest thing is when to get the paint to stick since you already have so much thinner on there. But let's use a lot of paint, no pressure. It's kind of let the little effects happen. Like I say, this is red and green that is mixed together, so just putting that little bit of green on the top of it also is going to start to blend and do its own little thing. Like a little tree trunk. I said I don't go too crazy because I said that tree's way in the background. I'll play with that a little bit. Kind of put some grass on the bottom right there. Another one right here. This one will be a little darker though. To keep it pleasant on the eye, it's basically gonna be like that same red. This color is gonna be my base color for everything. So I just took that same color that we used earlier, mixed it with the sap green, makes it a little bit darker. Then we're gonna do it again. A little bit here. Just a little umbrella effect. Just a little bit. And all that hard work we just did right there. About a mid-size one. And here's where we're gonna start implementing our boss a little bit. Gonna straight down like that. And like I said, that thinner is constantly kind of running, so you're fighting with it a little bit, but it's okay. And then probably about right about here. Put some brown stuff. But yeah, make sure y'all liking, sharing, all that good stuff. Like I said, I'm trying to build this up a little bit. Try to get some different eyeballs on here that way. Start teaching and stuff like that. Try to make a little something out of this, you know. That's mid-size here. This one we're gonna start using. Put some things on this stuff. Still keep pulling straight down like that to make you get that little moss effect. Like I said, that thinner's gonna keep exploding on that color, so man, I'm going to use that. Excuse me. So, that same greenish brown color, I'm just going to add a little white to it. Like I said, the name that they call it is Christmas brown. Because whenever you're doing Christmas scene and stuff like that, that's the kind of tree bark color. A little more white. Just kind of have a little highlight around that boy. So just keep pulling down like that. That moss effect. Why not put your nose up some? And then I like using this kind of brush. So I got white on one side, dark on the other. All I want to do is just draw a little tic-tac-toe right there. And get your little, let me try that again. And little cypress leaves like that, real easy like. Probably better for this part, but just to kind of show you. Let's fix that up. Cover up that bottom area a little bit. Just take some of that green color. Just making those little marshlands. What's happening, dude? Yes, sir. You already know. You overly caffeinated on a Sunday afternoon, bro. Now, I'm adding some black to the color now. Same base color, right? That's my favorite brush is the Filbert brush. I absolutely love this brush. Now we're gonna do a big tree. But the way we're gonna do it, I want to basically lay out my highlights and darks and everything with one stroke. So go up top here, and I'm gonna go down. So I'll kind of smush it. I'll pull it to the side like that. So you already kind of got an idea of what the tree's gonna look like. Now the best way to do it, or the easiest way rather, put all your dark areas first. It's like you're working backwards, right? So I'll do all the back of the tree, then the front of the tree, then the side of the tree, kind of thing. So put one, put another right here, Komsa right here. While Chloe gets pissed off at Mama for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do number 5 right now. There's like 5 of them. And I said that tree's gonna be in front of them. So we just move that tree right in front like that. And that same color, we do that same thing. It's always kind of working in that, we'll always make them do like a umbrella effect. Excuse me. So here. And every now and again I could just kind of use that paint thinner to my advantage. Just pull straight down. Make some moss. Maybe that will go a little further like that. There you go. Make one more area. This is that area you get stuck every time you ride your boat. This is a little spot that you'll get payad by. All I'm going to do is take that same brush. I'm just going to take my white, I'm just going to graze right across it. I got white paint on there. I'm just going to graze it. Slight touch. And then just grab the paint once. Kind of blend it up a little bit. Let me take some of that white paint in there. Go here and there. Okay. No. This is where it gets tricky. You gotta put thin paint on top of your thick paint to do highlights, but since you already have the thinner and everything on there, it's gonna be really more difficult. So you just gotta, like I say, I like to take a different brush at this point. So I'm going to go this one. Go to the side for a minute. Let me see how that little round, a small round brush I like using. There we go. Yeah, you. Really, it's a flat, but I like to work I'll work that this way. That way it becomes like a little round brush. Bam. So, still gotta keep those same colors throughout, right? So I don't wanna, let's make something over with this. Baby be going on. Okay. I need to put a little bit of highlight on that. So, let's see. crimson, 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 green, crimson, and green. We use a little bit of that yellow, I guess. The whole idea is just a lot of paint, little pressure. A lot of paint, little pressure. So. So you just kind of put the brush where it needs to go and hopefully it comes off. You know what I mean? Can't try to force it off. See a lot of my jiu-jitsu guys and stuff in here, so like a little rule of thumb, right? Try to. It's like submission hunting. If you try, if you look for the submission, you probably ain't getting nothing. Just gotta let it fall to you. So I'm just barely touching that brush. Putting the brush where it needs to go. If it wants to come off, it does. If it don't force it. I know it looks like I'm just kind of touching randomly, but what I'm thinking is about like the shape of the trees and stuff. And down here, I'm using a little more. Use like Indian yellow and stuff, because like I say, it should get a little bit lighter and different color as it comes to you. I want it to be a little more darker, so put some red in there too. Pure bright red, like a firecracker. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I said I just don't want each tree to look exactly the same, right? Because obviously that one's the furthest away, this one's midway, and then this one's up close to personal, so. Now my favorite tool that I like to use doing this technique is my knife. I love using a knife. And basically, I'll take that yellow-green color that we kind of had murked around. I'm just going to touch. That's how you make it work. Just touch on it like that. Push, touch, and go. Touch and go. That sap green yellow makes such a pretty color. This one up to the tree right here. All the way up here. Try to get him more yellowish up here. There you go. Chilling in the sunlight. Backside should be dark. So what to do for that part? That's got some, like almost like a dark purple. I say we use crimson, so you can use that dark color on there. Not too much worry. And if you want to try to see if I can do this. I might be overextending, but let's see. I'm gonna use that same little like orangey green color. What I can do, I can just touch the trees like that. Just gonna get a little more texture. That seems a little naked down there, so what I'm gonna do, yellow and crimson. Nice little touch. Get it all a little marked up like that. So there you go. That's 3 trees. Now, this painting, what I like the most about it, I always put a little alligator swimming right here. So, let me show you how to do that. Yeah, the brushes in here. So, oh boy, I'm gonna be swimming this way. So, let's just put a little shape in there. This way. I'm gonna be a big boy. Big old water puppy. So we're just laying down the basic right here. Then we're gonna start taking off. But like I said, if I want it to be painting, I want it to be going like that, right? So eventually what's gonna happen, I'll have to brush out a lot of the underneath of it. And I'm gonna show you. So like I said, the whole thing at first is just to get a good dark color first. I can get a dark color on there. But basically, I'm just trying to wipe away that, kind of wiping away all that thinner in a way. That way I can put color without worrying too much. Another thing too is like whenever you're doing an alligator or any kind of added part to it, you can always stop, right? Like after you're done, or quote unquote done, you could always just kind of wait till it dries and then add. But since we're here, like I said, I'm gonna put some of those little things on his back. So take the white, so kind of touch. So I can see where I want it at. It's got a little eye socket areas. Little small details like that, man. That's what's gonna always make or break the painting. Here's where the magic happens. That's where you kind of see them in. Starting to get hot, boy. Sweat. Yeah, you can always cheat. Take some black and you start outlining the outside of it. That way you start getting all the little features and stuff. I didn't like how that thing was poured straight up like that. So boom. So just by outlining his head like that, that's hard to see. But, so you gotta see that. So just by putting that little marking around his head like that, that makes it a little bit better. Oh, a lot bit better. I was like kind of drawing out all that stuff, but then whenever I scrape it across again, it's gonna make it a little superficial. Slightly grazed. Like I said, you don't want to lose that wood effect. Start pulling this way. Give that movement. Boom. There you go. Pretty cool.
You can only have tissues if you need them.
There you go. So you got that. Take that back out. And there you go. Make your canvas look like wood, and then you put a little swamp puppy on it. And like I said, whenever it dries up, you can always go back and kind of fiddle around with this thing. So that's I say you gotta be careful with that thinner for sure, because So you don't want to lose that wood look, but at the same time, you gotta try to make your water look. Break it up just a little bit. At least eye in that direction. That would be like a sunshine or something like that. But yeah, cool enough. Alright. That went better than I thought it would. I feel like I messed it up. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Had to play with it for a little bit. That's what she said. Wait a minute. How long that one took? Put on the wall to dry. Hey, I like that one. Alright, so got the, let me show y'all. Got the wall of dry paintings. I done all these this weekend. I did that one. Obviously that's the one that I was going off of. The rock jetty. Then that's the wood one I practiced before. And I did that one with the blue, but I didn't really care for that one, but it is what it is. And then finally that one. But let's see if I can see the comments on my computer. I could leave the phone like this and then oh, yeah, I can see it like that, so let's try to knock one more out. Cool. Okay. So for this one, same beginning. Get some clear on there. And of course, this is what makes it wet on wet. Let's do a Bob Ross painting. Actually, it's a Nick Hankins painting. He's a new guy who does the paint like Bob Ross stuff now. Alright. So, I'll wipe down this just a little bit. Like I said, liquid clear is kind of a double-edged sword. Because if it gets too slick, then basically got a mess on your hand. So you can literally wipe most of it off. It's kind of counterproductive, but it works. So, let's see. So this one's cool because you get to see all the effects of having undercolors on your painting. So I'm going to start off with some yellow. Just like that. And now to clean the brush, we're going to go into some crimson. You can do this with any transparent color. Transparent means that pretty much you can still see through it even though you put it on a dark canvas. And finally we're going to go into blue. Phthalo blue. Spread that out. And the blue is definitely stronger than the crimson, so any blue you put on is going to eat up your red. So that's why you kind of add them in layers like that. And then roll this out. I did this painting for I had a show in Lafayette one time. This one sold pretty quick. I don't know why I never did it again. I just never really had the urge to. Anyway, so I'm gonna take I like to take that middle color, kind of blue. This one kind of, there's no telling where it starts and ends at. You don't want that hard line in your paintings. Remember, if you have any thinner on the painting, on this painting, it's gonna go crazy. Because like I said, we just showed that effect. Alright, this is real violet. So. Good enough, good enough. Okay. So, for this little effect, make sure you got a good dry brush. I'm going to take a little bit of white. And I'm going to pick a spot. I'm just going to crisscross it. I'm going to start with my lightest areas first. I'm going to try to stay in those areas. Work out. Again. We start with a light spot. Like I said, I don't want to mix that. I don't want to mix dark into my light yellow color. So. Good. Good. Should have a soft winter brush. Yeah. So now what I'm gonna do? So now what's gonna happen? Go into that light area. Blend it all together. Something like that. Only problem with a paint like this, it takes a lot of brush cleaning. Lots of cleaning the brush. Okay. So this is going to be a nighttime scene, so let's take a fan brush. Into my white, a little bit of clear liquid, white shit. Thinner. Words. Now I got a pretty good consistency. I'm just gonna kind of throw some stars in there. Alright. This is where this painting becomes pretty cool because you add your little galaxy. Just kind of tap. Just like that. And we'll try to brush it up. Super, super, super light. Super light. Kind of tickle that ends. Soften it up a little bit. It's a cool little effect. And the bottom half we ain't forgot about. Here, go straight down. This is going to be covered, but go straight down, go all the way across. Check out, got you some agua. Alright. Now this painting, yeah, I'm gonna stick true. I'm gonna stick true. I'm gonna be true. So we go. So they take all the dark colors basically off the palette. So you take the blue, some crimson, some Van Dyke brown, green. Take that little Christmas color earlier. All you're trying to do is just make a dark, dark, dark color. Fill the brush up. You're just going to do some little tappy things. The background trees. Put some trees in here. We got one in here. Go sideways. Just tap. Walking that side to side. And then you go down lower. Just tap. I'm drawing a Z. Tap. Go one way, tap, 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 tap. And some people, they do it like this. I don't really care to do it like this myself. You just tap. Do the same exact thing, you just tap it. Either way, it doesn't matter though. So you really shouldn't be able to tell where they start and where they stop. Do all that whenever you add the highlights. And do it. Big, big boy. Oh, this is fun painting. Super easy. Like a really good introduction painting, honestly. Maybe not the background sky, but as far as like how to figure out how you do your trees and stuff like that. It's a solid one. One more. Rule of threes. Take the knife, you can kind of tighten them up a little bit. Kind of draw something in between here and stuff. Alright, looks like a big old bushel of trees. Alright. Get that brown, a little white. Get him some trunks. Before we get too crazy, take this little round brush. Go into that same dark color we just had. Start pushing that color up in there. As we're gonna have highlights covering all this stuff up, so no harm, no foul. Okay. A little yellow. Okay. Let it. This is where you want to start differentiating your trees. Got a little bit of highlight color. Same exact thing. So you don't want to cover all your dark area. Just here and there. Got a nice kick in my tail. This side, I want these a little darker. So just kind of moving side to side, killing all your dark. Not too much on this one since it's so dang dark. And now finally, let's get some more yellow, because I need to get some highlights. Do that cool part Bob always does. Dirt on there. Highlight. Get some grass on top of that. Get one of these. Might as well make that reflection. There you go. That one's definitely a lot more messier than the other one. Try to get it to where it ain't. There you go. Take that light off. There you go. Let's take the tape off. Come on, you. Well, if I ever get the tape off, I'm telling you. But yeah, while waiting, like I say, Make sure y'all like him. Make sure y'all sharing, all that good stuff. Like I said, we're trying to make this into something, so. I know the biggest thing I get all the time, and I appreciate, don't get me wrong, but it kind of makes me annoyed. I hear people say, like, you know, like talking conversation, whatever. And I'll be like, trying to get a nice, so I can peel this damn tape off. You know, I'll get a conversation piece. Somebody will be like, man, you know, we're just talking. And they'll be like, oh, man, you do that painting stuff now, huh? I'm like, yeah, man, yeah, you know, da-da-da. Trying to get to it, da-da-da. And they'll always say the same shit. And it kind of makes me mad in a way. Because they're like, oh, man, I see it on Facebook, man. It looks good. Thanks, but, like, you ain't sharing, you ain't liking, you ain't doing nothing for the algorithm. You know? Yeesh, ah, bonjour. Oh, don't you fall off now. There you go. Some good masking tape, boy. God, dog. But yeah, the episode for this one is called Galaxy Grenadier. It's a Nick Hankins painting. He does it, I think, season 33, I think it is now. Let me take that flash off. I think that's what's tearing me up. Yep, there you go. So there you go. I've done this painting quite a few times, and I've sold it every damn time I've done it. So I don't know why I do it more. That's because I'm stupid. But yeah. Like I say, make sure y'all like him, make sure y'all share, make sure you follow him, you know. Send it to your friends, all that good stuff. Like I say, trying to get a little growing here, you know, a little following. Doing the Stevensville Market on the 8th. This is Saturday. So make sure y'all come check me out. Like I say, I got a bunch of paintings. Been working on a bunch of these. Like I say, worked on that one yesterday, did that one this morning, did that one earlier in the live today, and then I did those two last night, just trying to play around with some different ideas. So yeah, like I say, support's always thanked, liked, all that good stuff. So yeah, I got a shit ton of brushes to clean up now, and yeah, also too. Y'all tag Lucky Energy, man. I'm trying to get sponsored. I want to get sponsored by Lucky Energy. Well, alright. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for all the good stuff. And yeah, until next time, Savage out.